Yeah, I'm an AI, but I'm here to talk apps. Real apps you can build in minutes with Base 44. This finance app solves your business headaches, tracking in
HOUR.
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 KALA. HOUR.
HOUR.
HOUR. HOUR.
HOUR.
HOUR.
QS.
ASTX.
QS.
OCTO.
QS.
OCTO. HOUR. OCTO. HOUR.
QS.
HOUR.
HOUR.
HOUR. HOUR.
HOUR.
HOUR. HOUR. DNTH. DNTH.
ARAI. ARAI. QS.
ARAI. DNTH. OCTO. ARAI.
QS.
DNTH.
QS.
DNTH.
QS.
ARAI.
QS.
DNTH.
DUO. QS.
OCTO.
DUO.
DNTH. OCTO.
DUO.
DUO.
QS.
OCTO. OCTO.
OCTO.
OCTO. OCTO. OCTO.
SIRI.
HOUR.
PLBY. SIRI.
OCTO.
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 OPAD. OCTO.
OCTO.
QS.
OCTO.
OCTO. QS.
ITRG. HOUR. BIBI. MBOT. FORD. PL. ACRB. DUO. RIME. CSAI. QS. ASTS. DNTH. GGAL. XAIR. HOUR. MBOT. QS. IPDN. DUO. XAIR. OCTO. HOUR. DNTH. PAPL, NRXP, QS, CIGL, VUZI, IPDN, DUO, XAIR, OCTO, HOUR, NBY, DNTH, QS, CIGL, VUZI, IPDN, DUO, KAPA, OCTO, HOUR, MBOT, IPDN, XAIR, DUO, FORD, OCTO,
DUO,
HOUR, RAPP, NUVB, XAIR, ULY, OCTO, HOUR, RAPP, COCP,
NTNX,
NUVB, XAIR, OCTO, HOUR, COCP, RAPP, XAIR, OCTO, HOUR,
QS,
RAPP, XAIR, OCTO, HOUR,
QS,
OCTO, HOUR, OCTO, HOUR, OCTO. HOUR. XAIR. ULY. OCTO. COCP. XAIR. KIDZ. RAPP. OCTO. COCP. XAIR. OCTO. COCP. XAIR. OCTO. XAIR. KIDZ. OCTO. XAIR.
XAIR.
OCTO. ACRB. XAIR. DNTH.
XAIR.
OCTO. XAIR. DNTH.
XAIR.
OCTO. XAIR. DNTH.
XAIR.
OCTO.
QS.
XAIR. DNTH. OCTO. XAIR.
XAIR. QS.
HOUR. OCTO. HOUR.
QS.
OCTO. PT. MBOT. KIDZ. RAPP.
QS.
OCTO. XAIR.
QS.
OCTO. RAPP.
KIDZ.
XAIR. OCTO. RAPP.
KIDZ.
OCTO. RAPP. RECT. OCTO. XAIR.
KIDZ.
XAIR. OCTO. XAIR. RAPP. RAPP. ETHZ.
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 NRXP.
XAIR. XAIR. ASTX. OCTO. OCTO.
OCTO.
OCTO.
OCTO. ETHZ. QS.
OCTO.
NRXP. OCTO.
OCTO.
OCTO. KIDZ.
OCTO.
QS.
KIDZ.
KIDZ. QS.
DNTH.
OCTO.
OCTO. OCTO. OCTO.
OCTO. QS.
DNTH.
ETHZ.
OCTO. DNTH.
QS. ETHZ.
OCTO. DNTH.
QS.
OCTO. DNTH.
QS. QS.
OCTO. MBOT. RAPP.
QS.
MBOT. OCTO.
QS.
MBOT. OCTO.
QS.
OCTO.
QS.
RAPP.
RAPP.
RAPP. TLPH. LGHL.
QS. LDI,
RAPP,
RAPP,
TLPH, LGHL, RAPP, TLPH,
ETHC, LDI, ETHC, LDI,
LGHL, OCTO, LGHL, OCTO,
OPEN,
LGHL, ENTX, OCTO, TLPH,
OPEN, OCTO,
OCTO, ENTX,
OPEN,
OCTO,
OCTO,
ENTX,
OPEN,
OCTO,
OCTO, OPEN,
OCTO, EDBL,
OCTO.
OCTO. LGHL.
OPEN.
EDBL.
OCTO.
OCTO.
OPEN.
XAIR.
PL.
OCTO. XAIR.
OPEN.
XAIR. XAIR.
RAPP.
OCTO. RAPP. TLPH.
RAPP.
LGHL. RAPP. TLPH. OCTO. LGHL. RAPP. OCTO. RAPP. PT. OCTO. DMAC. PT. TLPH. LGHL. XAIR. DMAC.
ETHC.
OCTO. LGHL. XAIR.
XAIR.
OCTO. XAIR. DMAC. PT. OCTO. XAIR.
XAIR.
TLPH. XAIR. TLPH. DNTH. TLPH. LGHL. LGHL. CERO.
CERO.
LGHL. CERO. LGHL.
DMAC. OPAD.
OCTO.
OPAD.
DMAC. OCTO. TLPH. OCTO.
QS.
OCTO. OCTO. OCTO.
BMNR.
OCTO. OCTO.
BMNR QS
UP.
This is the Omen, a classic slip-on shop boot loaded.
I'm not happy about the whole situation. You know, it's interesting. It doesn't affect us because it's not our soldiers. But they're losing now. I used to tell you 5,000. They're losing 7,000
SBET
between Ukraine and Russia, 7,000 soldiers every single week. It's such a horrible waste of humanity. So, no, I am not thrilled with what's happening there. I'm certain European leaders are coming over to our country on Monday or Tuesday, and individually. And I think we're going to get that settled.
When do you plan to speak to President Putin next? And what
Very
might second
soon, over the next couple of days.
TLPH.
President Trump confirming European leaders will be in the U.S. this week following Russia launching its largest attack on Ukraine since the beginning of the war, killing at least 4. The president signaling readiness to move to a second phase of sanctions on Russia as peace talks to end the war have remained stalled. Joining me now is Texas Congressman Keith Self. He's a member of the House Foreign Affairs Committee. Congressman, your reaction to where we are. We did see a interview yesterday with President Zelensky, who was thankful for the security guarantees from the United States, but he also said that he believes that Vladimir Putin got what he wanted, and that was a photo op with President Trump.
These are dangerous days. We have already lost more people dead in the Ukraine war than we lost in the run-up to World War II. Look, the Europeans realize now is the time to get this stopped. France has warned their hospitals to be prepared for wartime-level casualties. We now need to move to phase 2, as President Trump has said. He needs to work hard, and frankly, we need to cut off the sale of Russian energy.
It was a photo op with President Trump.
These are dangerous days. We have already lost more people dead in the Ukraine war than we lost in the run-up to World War II. Look, the Europeans realize now is the time to get this stopped. France has warned their hospitals to be prepared for wartime-level casualties. We now need to move to phase 2, as President Trump has said. He needs to work hard, and frankly, we need to cut off the sale of Russian energy around the world, both to India and to China. China imports a huge amount of Russian oil. They are funding the Russian war machine. We need to stop this now before we get into World War III.
But doesn't that means our European partners have to do that, because they're the ones that are buying the energy? And to be clear, some of this stems from what President Biden did when he was in office. He actually cut off LNG exports of our LNG to the Europeans, so they had to buy the Russian energy. But now, Treasury Secretary Bassett was in Europe, and also other officials trying to make sure that they get the energy that they need from us. But can that happen fast enough?
Well, we need to make sure it happens fast enough. We produce more oil, fossil fuel energy than anybody in the world. Let's make sure they get it. I know they're building new LNG ships to get that energy to Europe. We need to make sure we need to do it, but we also need to sanction the countries that are buying Russian energy now. Many of our European allies have weaned themselves off of Russian energy. We need to make sure the rest of them do so and provide them the energy that they need, as you said. But this is the time to make something happen there to stop this before it spreads.
So you're more focused on India and on China.
No, I'm absolutely focused on China. India is also playing, and that's the recent meeting that you saw between Xi, Putin, and Modi. But we need to make sure that China is the pot stirrer here. We need to make sure that China understands we are going to stop this and stop this now.
Okay, interesting. Also, I want to ask you about the issue of immigration, because a federal judge has ruled against the Trump administration from ending temporary legal protections given to more than 1 million people from Haiti and Venezuela. This ruling allows 600,000 Venezuelans to stay and work in the U.S. even after those protections expired back in April. Congressman, what can be done about this? Because we have seen the violence, in particular from the Venezuelan gang Trinidad that has infiltrated several American cities.
The thing I want to focus on is the Supreme Court has already warned the rogue judges, the activist judges, that they are not to defy the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court's already spoken on this. 3 of the Supreme Court justices have warned the lower courts, and now is the time for the Supreme Court to take strong action to tell the lower courts, once the Supreme Court rules on something, they do not defy the Supreme Court. That's what's happening here. The district judges are trying to delay the Trump agenda until Trump leaves office as much as they can. They're trying to stop the Trump agenda. That's all they're doing. The Supreme Court needs to step in and take stronger action, because we continue to see violence for the illegal immigrants in the United States. That's the price that the taxpayers, the citizens of America, are paying.
All right. Well, we are certainly, of course, following this story and the legal battles very closely. But we want to talk about the business that's happening on Capitol Hill right now. There are just 10 legislative days left to prevent a government shutdown. House Democrats are now looking to their Senate counterparts to stop any GOP spending bill that excludes their input. But there is distrust between the party, and that seems to be growing after the March funding bill cleared with support from Senate Democrats, including Minority Leader Chuck Schumer. And this month, Democrats fear that there's going to be the same outcome. So Schumer wrote this to Democrats after he spoke with Hakeem Jeffries. Quote, "We are aligned on our shared priorities for September. Where Republicans obstruct, we press forward. Where they sow division, we answer with unity. Where they threaten a shutdown, we hold them accountable." Congressman, The Hill is reporting that many Democrats now believe that the political environment has shifted since March, and that they're expecting that Schumer will not repeat the decision that he made in March.
Look, the Republicans, the conservatives in the House of Representatives need to push for at least a year-long CR. We have broken the paradigm of the omnibus huge spending bills. And in the One Big Beautiful Bill, the Working Families Tax Cut, we actually funded some defense funding without the commensurate spending on the Democrats' social welfare programs. We've broken the paradigm. Now the conservatives in Congress need to stand together for a year-long CR at a minimum, maybe through the election, stand together for a year-long CR so that we continue to break this paradigm of the Democrats holding things up. Look, the Republicans are not threatening a shutdown. The Democrats are. Schumer basically said he's threatening a shutdown. So let's be very clear. If we conservatives stand together in the House of Representatives with our majority, we will get a year-long CR and we will continue to break this paradigm of the Democrats holding spending bills hostage.
So what does that mean in particular for the provisions of the Affordable Care Act? Because that seems to be where the Democrats are really pushing forward here. You know, and I know that the White House supports a clean CR, but at the same time, you know, they're going to try and reverse the Medicaid cuts from the One Big Beautiful Bill / Act.
Well, they're not going to reverse the Medicaid cuts. We strengthened Medicaid for those people that it is meant for. pregnant women, seniors, disabled, and children. We strengthened the program by getting illegals off of it and getting able-bodied adults off of it so they can contribute to the economy. Now, the Affordable Care Act, we do not need to extend the enhanced subsidies for the Affordable Care Act. We need to make sure that is a line in the sand. We need to stand against that firmly.
Congressman Keith Self, it's always great to have you on the program. Thank you. And 10 days to go.
OCTO.
We're watching closely. Thank you, sir.
You bet.
How Gen X are getting their teenage bodies back.
This is April. April is 60 years old and used to have
OCTO.
OCTO. OCTO.
BOIL.
XAIR. XAIR.
BOIL.
XAIR. SKYQ.
BOIL.
SKYQ. SKYQ. XAIR.
BOIL.
SKYQ. SKYQ. SKYQ.
SKYQ. BOIL.
SKYQ.
SKYQ. BOIL.
SKYQ. OCTO.
BOIL.
SKYQ. LGHL. OCTO.
SKYQ.
SKYQ. LGHL. OCTO. SKYQ.
SKYQ.
SKYQ. SKYQ.
SKYQ.
CHEK. SKYQ.
LDI. BOIL.
SKYQ. SKYQ. SKYQ.
LDI.
SKYQ. SKYQ.
INFY.
HOUR. CPOP. HOUR.
LDI.
Really do much when it's halting that much. So OCTO, be careful. This is gonna be a crazy one regardless. We're gonna watch it. I do not think
LDI.
I'm gonna trade it. Yeah, that's what I gotta say about OCTO.
Yep.
I like to is to Ethereum, and earlier this year, what was it, 2 months ago or so? BMNR went from 3 to 160. Crazy. Now it was open. Levels on this stuff sent 640 this thing today. That was kind of a perfect storm, and OCTO definitely kind of setting up similar. It's up 1,000%. So I'm just gonna say I'm not buying this thing today at this point. Period. If you were early, you got in on that news when it came out, roughly around 6:45 a.m. Monster trade, up 1,000%. What the other thing going for? I said there's two things. Is the halt levels on this stock are going to be very tight. I don't know specifically. We're gonna have to see come post open, but it's up 1,000%. It wouldn't shock me if the halt levels are like 50 cents a share, right? So if that's the case, it's going to be halt. It's just going to be a halt fest all day. And that type of trading is very, very difficult because it's just halting. Like there's really, you can't really do much when it's halting that much. So OCTO, be careful. This is going to be a crazy one regardless. We're going to watch it. I do not think I'm going to trade it. Yeah, that's what I got to say about OCTO.
Yep.
I like to, I saw someone, I think posted on social media this morning. Like today you have a choice of, trading for longevity or like trading just for fun or revenge trading. That feels like OCTO. That's what they were referring to. Like longevity tells you to stay away from this thing because it's gonna be a gnarly one. And I have no idea. It's kind of a crap company, but they've got some good news. It's obviously up 1,000%. It's going to be pretty bananas regardless. So, wow. Fasal here, gnarly trade. In at 415, out at 16, he says.
Wow.
That's a good one.
Amazing.
Takes early, too. I know Sykes traded this, as Ruth says. Yeah, some good trades if you were early. Good. It could keep going, but in my humble opinion, take it my 2 cents for what it's worth. I think you're playing with fire if you're trading it long or short. Probably if it goes crazy, it'll be a good short at some point today, but yeah.
You have to think about the risk to reward of like not even like what you expect to make. Like, okay, I'm risking $1. Do you actually think you'll be able to get out at $1 a share loss if it halts down, it opens up $5 a share down, or the opposite way if you're shorting, it opens up No, like it's just the risk is huge, and the reward kind of already happened. It's already gone up 1,400%. Like, to be completely honest, if you miss the move, you miss the move. Like that's my take on it. Not saying it can't go higher, not saying it can't go to 30. I'm just saying that like the easy move already happened. It didn't have to halt for any of it. It already had the good news. It already trapped a bunch of people. But again, obviously you all do as you please. This is just me and Matt are giving our input after not seeing moves quite like this, but seeing moves very similar to this over the years.
Yeah. Here's the good news.
OCTO.
When you get a crazy runner like this, it usually is going to be a crazy week, okay? Usually. So, if you miss this trade, don't sweat it. Don't beat yourself up. I think this coming week, today and the rest of the week, we're going to have multiple opportunities because it lit the entire market on fire, and I expect to see some craziness for sure.
100%.
I'm going to talk about Open. Open, as I said, I'm going to talk about every single day. I do think this still is my top watch. We traded this one Friday morning. Obviously, you guys saw live loss. Yeah, this is Friday. Live loss, big pop up, downtrend, and then the red green was literally $6 a share. So caught red green perfectly, bounced all the way back to highs. When we look at this daily chart, like this is that type of daily chart where it's trying to go crazy. It has not yet. So my thought process is, all right, if today's the day, and I don't know if it is, but I'm going to give it a shot. If today's the day, we should pretty much start running within that first 10, 15 minutes, and this could go 8, 9, 10. It's got to have the volume. The hype's there. There's no question. And what's tough about this chart is it doesn't really need a sideways day again. So like if it goes sideways, like that to me isn't really a good sign. It's at the point in the chart where it's do or die. It's got to go. And so because of that, I do think Open is going to be my top watch again here today. I would love to buy dips, but in the same breath, this definitely could just take off and never look back. So probably going to stab, depending how it opens, a little starter at the open and then play off of that and see how we go from there. But Open, definitely a great potential setup. Two, you want to talk about Xair?
Yeah, Xair. Listen, Xair, this chart, it just feels like it's got some potential to it. And I say that because you can kind of check these levels here. Where first of all, it's really just held VWAP all morning, which it's not quite up there, but it's around the $3 area. It had a lot of areas where it should have trapped, or it should have trapped longs, and it instead chose to trap shorts. Right, where we just kind of had that fake pre-market high breakout there a couple of minutes before Matt's cursor, broke down, and now is consolidating near highs again. Recently, I believe, did a reverse split, so I think it's a lower float stock. Let me double check that. Yeah, 4 million float. It looks incredibly strong here. I really want to keep an eye on this thing through that 340 level. Just the way it's trading here, it's holding VWAP all morning. And the only time it broke under VWAP, it was a fake breakdown, fake kind of double bottom, and then right to new highs. So to me, that just screams strength. So I like that a lot. HOUR is kind of our next watch here. This is gapping up quite well. Previous day's high a day was 540. It looks like we're going to try to open up over that level, which is a pretty impressive gap up given how weak it closed. I don't love day two stocks quite as much, but I will say it's got a nice little trend. It's making a nice little consolidation. This 560 area, I would expect to be pretty key, or 550, I mean, apologies. I'm going to keep an eye on consolidation around that 550 area. These could go crazy. It's got a lot of resistance up at 7. But if the risk is pretty low on this, if we can get a really tight risk level out of the open here, I would not be shocked to see this thing try to break $6. So I'm going to be keeping a close eye on it, but I think my top watch out of the gates for day one gappers is probably Xair, and then Open for our kind of multi-day watch here.
Yeah, another day two stock is GNPX. Not my cup of tea. It's under $1, but obviously good move Friday afternoon. We've now gapped up above that 25 cent area, which was Friday's high, and yeah, decent volume starting to come in again. So
MEIP.
another one that could definitely have a good day 2 move. We'll keep an eye on it. I wanted to go back to Hour because I just wanted to put my thoughts that it is somewhat of a larger company. Don't get me wrong, it's not huge, but it's like 200 million market cap, right? So because of that, you know, it just moves a little slower. The float is still relatively small. But, you know, similar to like when we trade Open, like Open's not going to just swipe up 50, 100%. It's going to be a grinder. An Hour, wouldn't be surprised to see similar action compared to X-Air, which is, you know, Huffy here says, don't you expect to see some profit taking if we go to, you know, it's already at 7, but 8, 9, 10? Yeah, probably.
OCTO.
The thing is, how many more shorts are there that are going to blow up? Shorts hate this stock. And also, you got to keep into perspective who.
OCTO.
Yeah, OCTO's at highs. It's crazy.
That's insane.
Regarding Open, you got to keep in mind who is long this. Wall Street bets, they never sell. That's just like their thing. They're stupid. So keep that in mind with Open. OCTO, just bananas.
OCTO.
Yeah, it's going to be... This thing's just going to be a halt fest all day. It's going to be crazy to watch, but again, I don't really know if we can get much of a trade on it.
It'll be really interesting to see the halt bands when we open up here.
AVTX.
I would not be shocked to just try to see this thing try to instantly halt up.
Wick Tickler says, I got $1 a share in OCTO this morning, thought I was being smart. Look, I was awake when this happened, I'm not going to lie. And I was like looking at it right here, and I was like, I don't know, this is kind of sketchy. Let's just see what happens. And then for the next 2 hours, I watched it go up 1,000% and never bought a share. So, yeah, you and me both, brother.
What do we got? 5 seconds till the market opens. All right, let's see what the halt bands are like on this thing. Oh, actually pretty wide.
Are open.
Halt bands are very wide on this
INDP.
one. Are they?
Yeah.
My internet's lagging a little bit, I think, with some of the craziness going on today.
Mine is too.
OCTO. PT.
So OCTO just straight up. I can't even see the halt bands on my chart yet.
ABTC.
But OCTO's halting up.
RKLB.
Yeah. 2236. Oh my word.
Let's see what we got. Duo little dip. That's fine. If it recovers 4, could be interesting. Hour, we talked about 550. X-Air is the one popping. So is Open. I did stab it at small size at 7. As I said, if today's the day it's going to go,
OCTO.
it's just going to go.
PRKS.
And we can't know that until we're in the moment. So.
PT.
X-Air.
I have a small enough size where I'm risking a red-green down here, and I want to see it give me some kind of better structure to actually get big size.
ONDS.
For the potential trend.
ASTX. PL.
PL. DUO. LDI.
ASTS.
ABTC.
GNPX breaking over pre-market highs as well.
PLCE.
PLCE.
OCTO. TRON.
OCTO.
ABTC.
ALAB.
That's going to be something. It's going to be a legendary one, ladies and gentlemen.
RAPP.
Yeah, that is
TRKS.
insane.
PT.
OCTO halted.
ASTS.
OCTO will resume at 9 hours 35 minutes and 38 seconds.
ACI. ETHZ.
Let me get some VWAP on here.
QS.
ASTX.
Oops, wrong one.
DUO. XAIR. SY.
There we go.
ABTC.
Yeah.
GSAT.
VWAP's basically like
ALAB.
705, 704. So
ASTS.
I would love to
OCTO.
see it consolidate, go
PRKS.
sideways. Let me add
RAPP.
more, but
PT.
like I said, kind of prepared. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
ASTS.
I think
TRON.
I think it's gonna be an all-day trade.
SINT.
I've said that I know the
SINT.
last 3 days,
PT.
but
HOUR.
if it works,
ASTX.
it's gonna give us multiple
VSAT.
trade opportunities.
ETHZ.
ASTX.
DUO. SSII. GGAL. PLCE.
Hour, nice
PT.
push.
HOUR. ASTS.
ASTS.
Fortunately, did not really set up all that
ASTX.
easily like I was hoping for, so I did not get any position on that.
HIMZ.
Do it back over
HUR.
4, which is good. You like to see that.
Yep.
GGAL.
NEON. ASTX.
PT.
Wow, hour at
QSG.
6. There it goes.
HOUR.
KURA.
Ooh, hour's about to halt up too.
QSG.
Whoa.
SOGP.
Hours halting up? Oh
GSAT.
boy.
Oh
OPAD.
boy, indeed.
ASTX.
Open doing the
TRON.
same morning chop it's done every day. That's why I'm small size. I
DEPP.
kind of expected this.
HSAI.
And I want it to just wait
GGAL.
and pick a direction. So
HOUR.
that way we can trend it up.
NAKA. HIMZ.
So we got
CEPP.
hour and octo halted.
HOUR.
Open chopping.
So XR, this is where I'm keeping a really close eye on, right? Because we just had a fake low at daybreak. VWAP has been a really key level all morning. We're basically trying to do the same thing it's kind of done all morning here. Want to see if it kind of keeps following that pattern or, well, if it just dies.
TVGN. DNTH.
GMPX. Swipey. I hate stocks in your dollar.
TVGN. ASTS.
Good trade.
MBOT.
And Duo going for pre-market highs.
ASTX.
DNTH.
Open trying to pick a direction. We've seen this before though.
DLTH.
Open. That is so annoying.
HOUR.
Yeah, dude. I just moved my line. But,
ASTX. DFDV.
it did that little
DLTH.
pre-market push that day. I think it's
SKYQ.
done this every day.
TVGN.
And it just hasn't been able to hold the trend for very
MBOT.
long.
ASTX.
So
OPAD.
let's see it.
XAIR.
Again, I think
OPEN.
on a blow-off day,
OCTO
which is
maybe
what I'm
in
looking
less than
for
a
for
minute.
open.
DUO.
That's the day where
PMR.
it just doesn't downtick. It
VSAT.
just goes. It just trends.
PRME.
And if Open's going to do it,
DUO.
we really should just keep trending up all day.
GNPX.
Mm-hmm.
NAKA.
SKYQ.
DLTH. ROBN.
Every time I look at XR, I think of that Jordan Sparks song.
MBOT.
Can't
XAIR.
breathe without air.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I know.
I don't know if I can play it. I'll probably get
VSAT.
us banned on YouTube. Jordan Sparks.
XAIR.
There.
Dude, XR is swipey.
PT. ALKS. SKYQ. TRON.
Telemonaco.
TRON. ROBN. NAKA.
Octo should be just a couple of seconds from opening, about 10
XAIR.
seconds.
DUO.
All right.
UP.
Before we get a strike here.
Ooh. Oh, open down after that up haul.
ALKS.
Octo. You're hanging out with me too much, Bryce.
What did I say,
TRON.
XR?
You said open.
TRON.
Gosh, call me Matt Monaco and
NAKA.
halt it down.
ROBN.
Octo, yeah. Kind of
XAIR.
exactly what I said. Just going to be a pain in the butt. Open, all right. Big slam there, post that
PRIA.
push.
It couldn't break
SAIR.
pre-market highs. Open,
UP.
not Octo.
AMP
Octo
has
did break pre-market highs.
FORD will
Open
resume at
did
9
not.
hours 40 minutes and 48 seconds.
Yeah, choppy
ADU
mess
halted.
per usual.
PRCTO will resume at
I
9
will
hours
say
41
though,
minutes and
it's
4 seconds.
again like I
TRON.
overall net bullish on open for sure. Net bullish on open.
NAKA.
PLCE.
Just it's got to figure
XAIR.
itself out a little bit, set up a cleaner
CIGL.
trend.
CIGL.
I think you're going to have a lot of shorts who are like, this is up too much. It's up too much. It's too big of a company. It's
XAIR.
this. It's Wall Street bets. I feel like that's a lot of what this morning
ALAB.
is just shorts attacking that gap up,
GNPX.
attacking that
PRME.
pretty clear resistance level, 727. But, and I know this sounds like counterintuitive, right? I talk about this a lot with Matt. I really like on the long side, and you could actually see something very similar on XAIR earlier, or
XAIR.
I don't even remember. There have been too many things. My
ROBN.
head is exploding with
HIMZ.
opportunity. I like the
PNR.
fact that it couldn't break pre-market highs
CIGL.
as long as it doesn't break down. Because if it had broken pre-market highs, then you have all the longs who are trying to buy that, and they're like, oh, it's breaking, and then it just slams. You didn't really get those breakout buyers quite yet. So this to me is a pretty good setup if it can hold lows.
And
Alex really likes air. Song makes me want to get in touch with my feelings. No air. No air. We're going to get banned on
XAIR.
YouTube because I played it, but it's okay.
PRME.
It was worth it.
And it was so much fun
LDS.
doing these live streams with you guys, but
SKYQ.
Matt decided to play Jordan Sparks, so we had to end them.
NVFY.
X Air.
G.
Making a website on with.
It like Jordan Sparks too.
Dude, I think so.
RR.
XAIR.
There you go, open. So holding VWAP. Again, it's just in a choppy mess right now. Hour's about to unhalt.
INHD.
SKYQ.
Ooh. Dude, does
NVFY.
Hour just want to follow that OCTO train?
NVFY.
What in the world is that?
It's halting down.
That's
Man.
crazy.
Halts are not fun today.
No, normally halts are a lot of fun.
Is OPAD actually running?
XAIR.
Stop.
PT.
No, it's trying to do what it's done every single day so far, and it has never held up.
You know,
HIMZ. BBBY.
What was I about to
SKYQ.
There's going to be one stock today.
PLC.
I can almost guarantee it.
NAK.
That does the fake halt down.
XAIR.
And it's probably going to be like XAIR, right?
LDI.
And that just squeezes
NVFY.
everybody and their mothers out.
Not their mothers.
Well, yeah, I know. Listen, I don't make the rules.
XAIR.
Your mom is so fat, she couldn't even hold down.
RR.
LDI.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
SKYQ.
DLTH.
It was funny for no reason.
XAIR. PLCE.
XAIR.
LDI. OCTO may resume in less than a minute.
Seems like that's the chosen one.
XAIR.
Fannie Mae.
HOUR will
Gosh
resume at
darn
9 hours 43 minutes and 39 seconds. FORD may
They didn't
resume
want to
in
make
less
this
than a
breakout
minute.
easy.
NAKA.
Clean as
BBBY.
a whistle.
LDI.
Which one?
Fannie Mae, man.
SKYQ.
Daily chart's clean as a whistle, but then the intradaily was a pain in the
NAKA.
butt. And she's going straight up today.
And
We talked about it
OCTO
quite a
may
few
resume in less
times.
than a minute. XAIR.
Open another little dip and rip.
CRWG.
Chop, chop, chop.
ALAB. GLXG may resume in less than a minute.
Ooh.
XAIR.
Is
SOWG.
Freddie Mac a Sympathy play?
CWVX.
I am no expert, but aren't Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae the same thing?
PYXS. LDI.
I think they're like
PLCE.
basically the same. I'm also certainly no expert in this.
HWH.
So don't ask me.
Here we
NVFY.
go, open. I've not added. I literally bought it at the open, as I said.
SKYQ.
And I'm waiting for the chop to figure itself out. I would love to be able to risk these areas because then I can get tighter risk and more shares. But hasn't proven itself
XAIR.
yet. So alas, I'm risking red green,
EQ.
which is way down there.
SKYQ. CWVX.
Alex says there's similarity between
PYXS.
OCTO and Hour. I think
UP.
the only similarity
RR.
is just, a lot of people are trading them.
CRWG.
The market condition is like the
Yeah.
similarity.
All right, OCTO. Round 2.
SKYQ. NVFY.
NVFY.
Johnson XR at
EQ.
$3. Nice.
Beautiful.
SKYQ.
Beautiful.
EQ. NEON.
I mean, that's a great move. Personally, I'd probably be locking some in, but I always sell too early.
RR.
So you're saying they shouldn't lock any in?
I'm saying trust yourself.
SKYQ.
CWVX.
I like that. That's good advice.
CRWG.
I feel like OCTO could very
NUKK.
easily try to break
NVFY.
highs.
KAPA.
OCTO. EQ.
Where's the halt up level on this right now?
20.6.
Oh, yeah. It is really wide. That's very strange. I was not
NFE.
expecting that.
Oof, there's. Oh, I don't know. I stand corrected.
SKYQ.
Madness, man.
XAIR.
Wow.
That's $7 a share.
LIDR.
That's crazy volatility.
SKYQ.
Yeah, that is incredible.
NAKA. DLTH.
Howard, what do we got? Another minute?
ALAB.
Yeah, another minute on hour.
CWVX.
X Air wants higher.
HOUR may resume in less than a minute.
SKYQ. XAIR.
CRWG.
I've not looked at SkyQ yet. What's this one doing?
NEON. DLTH. UP.
Oh, interesting.
Interessante.
MSS.
Interessante.
NVFY.
LIDR.
All right. Honestly, open at this point. If we get under these, like, I'll probably give it to 685, like this low. I think I'd probably just bail on my starter because it's clearly trying to hold up. And if it dies that hard, I will just try again. Open doesn't like to run apparently until like 11 a.m. every day. I don't know why. So
no, I know it literally is the same thing day in and day out.
Same thing. Deja vu.
ALAB.
All right, here comes the hour on halt.
LIDR.
The double halt on hour.
Ooh. Say it ain't so.
XR, pretty good pull there.
SKYQ.
Octo held that low a day.
CWVX. GSAT.
I'll tell you this.
NVFY.
I would have expected this to have been, if it was going to die, it'd be like dying by now. Yep.
OCTO.
And as I say that, it halts up.
Tui, trade your tips.
I guess so, man.
Tui tip trader.
SKYQ.
Tui trading tips. Triple T.
ASTS.
TTT.
ASTX.
HIMZ.
I think that's going to try for higher.
DUO.
That's going to bring some pain.
NVFY.
That's going to bring a lot of pain.
CWVX.
All right, open.
CRW.
XR. Ooh, look at that fake breakdown, XR.
OCTO. NAKA.
FORD may resume in less than a minute.
And Duo is pushing highs too.
OCTO will resume at 9 hours 49
wow,
minutes.
we got some movement today.
LAB. NUKK.
SKYQ. DUO. NVFY.
Ike, you're still in Octo from 8?
CWVX.
No way.
AMPX.
You got some diamond hands.
HIMZ.
That is nuts.
RAPP.
Like, good work.
CRWG.
That's just nuts.
ASTX. OCTO.
Nice open. We've got a series of higher lows. 1, 2, 3. Now let's see if we can break highs.
Let us.
SKYQ.
Let us see.
NVFY.
ASTS. AMPX. ROBN.
XAIR.
I know there are definitely shorts. I see them in some chat rooms.
CRWG.
So bring some pain.
OCTO.
Yeah, get those guys out of here.
Bring some pain. Here we go. Testing the previous high.
Yep.
My average is like roughly 702.
Hey, my average is also 702. Nice.
INHD.
XAIR.
XAIR.
RAPP.
Boom. Beautiful.
ROBN.
It's been a minute since we talked about one of these fake breakdowns.
I know. That was nice. Those are very. I mean, honestly, in a way, Octo kind of did it too. It's just it halted up before the breakout.
LIDR. XAIR. TRON. CIGL.
XAIR.
ROBN.
FORD.
ASTS.
Come on, open. Yeah, hour double halt. Still got about 2 minutes. Octo's got 2 minutes as well.
Assuming that one's not a double halt.
Come on, open.
NUKK.
Yee!
NAKK.
Here we go. Now, let's keep this trend going. You're fighting for your life.
TRON.
Open is a trender. So I'm just looking for it to really actually trend and just constantly move my risk up and let the trend work for me. Good start, but again, I've seen this before. It did it on this day. That was Friday. It kind of did it on Thursday. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I want to see here. Right? More like this.
LIDR.
I don't know what day this is. The second. What's that? Last Tuesday? Yeah, where we just trended up for a good hour. That's what I prefer to see here open.
TRON.
PYXS.
Got like 30 seconds left on our. XAir, probably worth keeping an eye on.
LIDR.
Right around this area here. Or X. I don't know.
ROBN.
I'm saying too many different tickers.
HOOG. OCTO may resume in
How do you do
less
this
than
every
minute.
day?
ONDS.
Yeah, open pulling back too. It's fine. I'm not sweating it unless we break VWAP basically at this point. Under VWAP to me, that would be like a pretty good high day failure and not what I want to see.
Yep.
ZNB.
All right, hour finally undone.
Hour opened.
Rect halted. RECT will resume at 9 hours 53
Trying to
minutes
hold
and
this
11
$5
seconds.
area.
SKYQ.
Pre-market support.
ROBN.
Which again, if it's following, if it's going to try to follow the market
ONDS.
sentiment right now, Octo's halted up and looks like it wants to open higher. It is struggling. It's not really bouncing off 5 as heavily as I would have expected, though.
HWH.
OCTO is indicating over highs.
It's indicating 25 right now. 24. Sorry.
Yikes.
Yikes. And it trapped short. Oh, hour.
Oh, double halt. Hour just disgusting. No.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Straight down.
Octo fake halt down. GNPX pretty disgusting too. What I was gonna say.
XAir? Was it XAir fake halt down? You said Octo.
ASTS. ROBN.
I meant hour.
Hour. Dude needs another coffee here.
I haven't had a single coffee this morning, and it's showing.
PYXS. BLN.
Octo halted under high of day,
SKYQ.
which is where I was going to say can really get shorts trapped because they're the ones who are risking high of day, who in at $20 or whatever, they're screwed. Now they take pretty massive slippage, and that's when things get spicy.
Open. 4 minutes straight down. Not what I like.
XAIR.
SKYQ.
Classic open.
Dude, what a choppy turd. Just go up.
Classic.
XAir, another slam and another catch.
Yeah, another little fake breakdown there. They broke that uptrend that we have, and it's just straight recovering.
Yeah, Danny says English is hard, right?
Danny, I know. I failed 3rd grade
RZLV.
English twice.
SKYQ. ASTX. ASTS. ZNB.
At this point, since we broke over highs, yeah, my risk on open is going to be, honestly, I don't know, 6, like under these lows, like 698 or so. Because to me, if we get all the way down there, like clearly, just failed high day, and it'll be basically a super tiny loss.
PL.
And sometimes that's life.
SKYQ.
HWH. BLNE.
How much longer are we on Octo? 2 minutes? All right, I'll be right back.
We got a few minutes on Octo.
WS.
XAir, that's we can't hold 410 here. I wouldn't love that.
RECT may resume
from
in less
a
than a
long
minute.
perspective. That last low before it tried to break down under that trend area. It really should be holding 410. Normally, so by the way, just a kind of a little bit of a rule of thumb, when we see a fake breakdown like we see on XAir,
PT,
it should try to recover pretty quick if it wants to actually prove that it's a fake breakdown. A real breakdown kind of does what a real breakdown sounds like. It just breaks down right at that key level. A fake breakdown breaks the key level and quickly reclaims. Oh boy, Octo indicating 2550.
JACK.
Wow.
Dangerous.
Danger.
I'm in danger.
27, 28.
ASTS.
Yeah, Ruth has a question for you, Bryce. Bryce, what helped you stop chasing spikers? And I agree with Dale's answer, but you tell me pain.
Yeah,
LDI.
I mean,
it's not fun, but
OCTO
pain.
may resume.
Yeah, no, I mean it's literally just you do it enough times, and the big thing that helped me is like I need to like record the mistakes that I make, because the problem is I would keep doing it until I like actually had to see it in front of me. It's like you want to think you don't do it that often. You want to think that, oh, normally I don't do that. And then you look at your stats and you're like, oh my gosh, I do this every day, or I do this 3 times a week. And so just like looking at them in front of you, looking at your losses in front of you, and seeing the common factor in all of these is that I chased. You just got to see it. Yeah, so it is pain, but you won't see, like feel that pain until you look at those charts for hours on end and are like, I do this all the time. So that's my answer there.
Let's see. What's it indicating, Bryce? I'm not even looking at it because I know I'm not going to trade it.
27.
NUKK.
Should be open in 22 seconds. Or 2 seconds.
Triple halt?
LDI.
Damn.
Whoa.
The triple halt is pretty gnarly.
The triple halt is super
RZLV.
gnarly. Wow. You can really dance.
PL. ROBN.
Man, we have so much action today.
VIST. HWH.
Definitely keeping us busy, except for open, which is being a choppy turd.
Yeah, I'm glad this one can't be as easy as its counterparts that are running today.
Is OPED running?
Oh, I don't know.
Or are you just saying every other
I was
stock?
saying everything else is running today.
Open. Open, open, open. Don't love it.
PL.
Xair, very weird candle there. Honestly, it reminds me a lot of
LDI.
the hour candle
UP.
from Friday, I think it
XAIR.
was.
ROBN.
Damn, that's a crazy candle.
Whoa!
PL. NUKK. BLNE.
And then open is just
Yeah, I know. Slowly losing faith in open, but I'm gonna at least give it to my risk level. Like I said, that's low a day. It's fine.
Yeah.
Test and VWAP,
XAIR.
it's not the worst thing in the world, but obviously my thought and plan was this should just run. And
RZLV.
it's not. So Marcel's a magician, makes all stocks do the opposite of what I want. Marcel,
REC
the advice there is
10 hours, 1 minute and 7
then
seconds.
do the opposite of what you're thinking.
LDI.
well said.
Yeah, no, but seriously, if what you're doing is clearly not working,
XAIR.
consider the opposite, or
HWH.
trade small, figure it out,
RZLV.
go slow. You don't gotta be a huge hero. Gene says shorts are all over open. I know, I see them everywhere. Everyone and their mom's trying to short open, and as Bryce said, squeeze their mom or something.
Nope, that was not what I said.
I recall you said something like that.
No, I recall you said your mom is so fat
KAPA.
that she can't even break down, and has said
XAIR.
something like that.
HWH.
Oh man.
Open. You're in this selling death spiral here for 10 minutes.
And for no reason.
PT.
Too.
NUKK. BLNE. LDI.
I can't believe OCTO is halted 15 minutes. Pain. Pain. Hopefully some of you got a warning.
LDR.
Maybe some of you degenerates are long right now. Congratulations.
HWH.
Yeah, listen.
PL.
If you're long right now,
RZLV.
congrats.
UP.
It's scary, but like congrats. honestly, because it probably is going to open at like 26 or 27, and it's just again like the risk on that is just so tough. But
yeah, but it's looking like it might work in your favor.
100%.
DNTH. HWH.
XAIR.
XAIR. Choppy
OCTO
too,
may
honestly.
resume in
After
less
that
than a
first
minute.
run, just been chopping around in the butt.
Yeah, they haven't made this one easy.
Open. You disgusting stock.
That sucks.
Here's the thing. I know I'm going to buy back in 3 hours, and it's going to work.
Yep, I know.
NVFY.
PL.
Yep, looks pretty
DNTH.
gross.
XAIR.
XAIR is not as gross, though. High day.
I mean, still gross in its own way.
VIST.
Gross.
TGS.
What we got here? 10 seconds. Give me
PL.
some fireworks.
What, for OCTO?
Yeah.
SKYQ.
25. Wow.
Insane.
CWVX.
Wow. Literally impossible to
RZLV.
trade, but impressive regardless.
Oh, yeah. Incredibly
VIST.
impressive.
TGS.
OCTO. HOUR.
Dang.
OCTO.
Hour's about to halt up.
CRCA.
XAIR.
PL.
What is this stock?
Dude, I don't know. I honestly have no idea what this stock is.
RECT may resume in less than a minute.
XAIR. Oh,
RZLV.
oh, no, that just was a weird print on my
OCTO.
computer.
I'm getting ready to sell my
LIDR.
open, I think.
HOUR.
Yeah.
Hour halted.
Dang.
HOUR will
Down to
resume
break
7
even.
hours 5 minutes and 7 seconds. CRCA.
Yeah, I just bailed it.
PL.
Again, this could be the bottom. It could come back. I'll just try again. Annoying.
CRWG.
Annoying. It just can't trend. Chops around. I don't want to be part of that.
SKYQ.
OCTO.
OCTO
Saucy.
20. That
BMR.
is crazy.
OCTO. HOUR.
Overall,
LIDR.
open managed the trade well. It just didn't
OCTO.
work. I sold.
CRWU.
I lost like a penny a share, which is
CWVX.
whatever.
CRCA.
Give it a chance, though.
CRCG.
SPEV.
OCTO is
CRWG.
incredible.
31. Oh my
Dude.
lord.
It's about to halt up.
Oh my lord.
RZLV.
OCTO. HOUR.
That is insane. It's up 2,000%. Bryce, I don't know if I've ever seen a stock actually up 2,000%.
Whoa. Whoa.
CWVX. CRWG.
Dude, that is
CRCA.
nuts.
OCTO.
PL. RZLV.
NFE.
Crazy.
SKYQ.
CRWU.
Yeah, no, with someone like this too, like good luck trying to find the top for a short. Good luck.
Yeah, XAIR pretty big slam there too after a failed high day break.
Mm.
Well, Tui, let's you got a second? Let's talk about some trade funder, which is obviously the reason we're here to capitalize on these trades.
OKLL.
We use trade funder. We've got trade funder. Let's talk about it.
LIDR.
100%.
CRCA.
Yeah, ladies and gents,
SKYQ.
if you're just tuning in now, the reason that we go live here every morning is largely thanks to Trade Funder.
CRCG.
They partnered with Stocks to Trade, which is the YouTube or Twitter
NDS.
/X or Facebook channel that you're on right now watching this. So The reason we go live with Trade Funder is because Trade Funder is actually one of the greatest opportunities for traders who are here right now. Most of you guys, well, actually, I'll talk a little bit about them so you can decide whether or not you think it's a really great fit for you. Trade Funder, it's a fully funded trading account, meaning you're going to get access to a $25,000 funded account through Trade Funder. More importantly, you're going to be getting access to that account at a huge discount. Normally, if you go to their website, which it's still a great deal, it's $1,400 plus a $99 platform fee. However, because they're partnered with Stocks to Trade, we're able to get you access to a $800 plus a $99 platform fee for that same $25,000 account. And so really, you know, as Matt and I always say, one of the biggest reasons that I think this is such a great opportunity, for especially for two groups of traders. Number one, a trader who you feel like you're doing well, but, you know, quite honestly, you just don't have enough capital to be able to make big gains. I went through that myself, where, you know, you've got like $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, and you're like, well, why can't I grow my account over PDT or whatever? Because you don't have a big enough account to make big enough trades. You're trying to go for home runs, or I guess kind of in that same boat, right? You have such a small account that you feel forced to go for home runs, and it like kind of ruins the way that you trade. These are traders that I think really largely can benefit from Trade Funder, as well as traders who need enough trades to get that experience. I can tell you this, I don't think I would have been unprofitable for nearly as long if I was able to just take more trades, get more data. Because the truth is, you really don't get to see how you do as a trader with 3 trades a week. It's pretty tough. With Trade Funder, by the way, some of you are like, well, yeah, but won't I just lose the whole account? First of all, you can't. We're going to talk about the risk management rules they have in place. Number 2, just because you have access to a $25,000 account doesn't mean you need to go bet the farm on every trade. As a matter of fact, I know a lot of traders are using Trade Funder, trading small on purpose to get that experience, get that, get the reps in. I just think it's a win-win-win for everybody who's been able to get access to this. You're going to learn a bit. For those of you guys who do use Trade Funder, they've got a great payout structure. So since they're giving you access to $25,000, there is a profit split. It's 80-20, which is one of the best in the industry. Most prop firms are sub 70%. Prop firm, by the way, that's basically what this is. Trade Funder's partnered with T3, one of the biggest prop firms in the country. So really great there. By the way, we dropped that link in the chat. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, you have seen that link right there on in your
OCTO
in your chat box. Go ahead and click on that. That's how you're going to actually get access to that discounted link. Instead of paying $1,400 for that funded trading account, you're paying $800. So click that link. By the way, they're going to be able to answer just about every single question that you've got. If you've got anything, you can either email their support, or Matt, if you scroll down here quick
ASTX
on your screen there. Yeah, right here, they've got higher rules. Oh my gosh.
OCTO.
Whoa.
Alt it up. I know.
ONDS.
Whoa.
LDI.
Oh, fake halt.
It's pretty gnarly. Look, here's the deal with Trade Funder. It's a very simple, low-risk way to just get started trading. You can get started. You don't have to put up thousands of dollars to open an account. You can get started with Trade Funder, just $800. You can go trade like a real trader. You don't have to go through the pattern day trader loopholes. And because they're funding you, they even give you a little bit extra of a down draw to help make sure that you can get your feet underneath you and, you know, learn as you go, as Rich Boy Dan says. Yeah, hit the ground running, and then you'll be able to learn as you go. The best way to learn the game is just be in the game, play the game. And that's a great opportunity to jump in and capitalize on all of those trades. Trade Funder, this is what is considered a starter account, right? So great place to get started. You have, again, low risk. Your upside on that starter account is $15,000. The question we get asked every single day is, okay, well, is the most amount of money I can make, you know, $15,000? And the answer is no. With your starter account, yes. But once you hit your $15,000, they're going to reach out to you and they're going to see, hey, is this something that we can work together to get you bigger accounts? And then you can continue trading with them. So a very, very cool opportunity. Again, if you go to Trade Funder's website, the price is about $1,400. With Stocks Trade, using that link, it's all the way down to $800. So you're getting even started at a smaller amount. The reason they do that, plain and simple, is they know Stocks Trade gives great education. You guys are in the right place. So now let's give you the tools that you need to get started.
LABX.
Hell yeah.
MSTU.
That's sweet. That's
Monster.
sweet.
HOUR.
Andrew, were you
to
trading
Andrew.
OCTO on that? 'Cause that's
CRDG.
huge.
That's
INVZ.
huge. Phenomenal trade.
Absolutely. Courtesy Trader says, how long is the deal going? Look, I've had no conversations about it
LDI.
ending. I'm sure it will end eventually. But for now, this week, it's looking like you got available. But like I say to traders, don't wait, right? You don't have to trade every day. You can slow walk it. You can trade at your own pace. You don't have to risk $1,000 in every trade. In fact, you shouldn't.
HOUR.
You should get started, risk small. I would say, honestly, your first couple trades, $100 is probably a solid risk level. If you're not comfortable with that, trade smaller. It's fine too.
Yep.
INVZ.
Victor says, does Trade Funder offer this a second time? And the answer is yes. You can open more than one account with Trade Funder. It's not unlimited. You can't open like 100. But yeah, you can open multiple accounts with Trade Funder. You can use that link again and still get that discount. Michael says, are all profits from the prop account treated like capital gains? Michael, I am no tax person. I have no idea. But so talk to your tax guy. But the question we get asked all the time too is like, do you get taxed on all the gains? Well, no, you get taxed on your gains. So the 20% that obviously Trade Funder keeps for funding you, that's their profit, not yours, theirs. So they're not going to tax you on everything, if that makes sense.
ONDS. ABTC.
Well, guys, we do have to get going. So your homework here is very simple.
13 minutes and
go use that
seconds.
Link. Go take a look. See if it's a good fit for you. I think it's a fantastic opportunity. And we'll be back at it again tomorrow.
100%.
Michael, shout out to you again.
Let's
Second
go.
consecutive green day with Trade Funder.
Beautiful. Let's go, Michael. Congratulations.
Yeah, anything I missed that you want to add?
Nothing you missed. No. I think we covered everything. You just got, make sure you go click that link, guys. They'll answer all your questions on there.
I'll drop it in the chat one more time. That's your homework. We'll be back tomorrow.
All right, everybody. See you tomorrow. Peace.
PL.
FORD.
Ford halted. LDRD will resume at 10 hours 14 minutes and 56 seconds. ABTC. OCTO may resume in less than a minute. ONDS RECT may resume in less than a minute. PL.
FORD.
ATON may resume in less than a minute. LDI. MVST.
KRKR. SKYQ.
RZLV. ONDS. OCTO.
OCTO. KRKR.
MVST.
OCTO.
HWH.
SKYQ.
RZLV. ONDS. HOUR may resume in less than a minute. KRKR halted. KRKR will resume at 10 hours 16 minutes and 36 seconds.
OCTO.
HWH. OCTO.
OCTO.
RZLV. Rect halted. RECT will resume at 10 hours and 17 minutes. KAPA.
OCTO. HOUR.
HOUR. INHD. FORD may resume in less than a minute.
ATON.
ABTC.
HOUR.
HOUR.
XAIR.
RZLV.
HOUR. MRM.
HOUR.
XAIR.
RZLV.
HOUR.
OCTO halted. OCTO will resume at 10 hours 19 minutes and 32 seconds. HOUR.
Our Place's Always Pan is going pro with the first of its kind non-stick technology
in Washington, D.C., because there are some major through lines through what's happening in the country today. Before we get to all of that, the golden era is upon us. Make sure that you are investing in gold. Gold is, of course, hitting skyrocketing highs. I'm not trying to give you FOMO or say that you missed out. You didn't.
HOUR.
Gold has been on a step-by-step up in increase in value over the course of the last 4 years. Just an absolute winner in any portfolio has been physical gold. My friends at Advantage Gold can help you grab that golden moment in this golden era. Right now, millions of Americans are watching their retirement savings at risk as the stock market teeters. This is a broken system because of the way that DC has been run for years. Reckless decisions have been made. This is your way out. You can legally move your IRA or 401k or TSP into physical gold and silver assets that help protect wealth through every major economic crisis. Advantage Gold is showing Americans how to do that.
INHD.
Especially that we want you to come to know and love. A great hymn of adoration. It's a Swedish hymn written in 1886. How great thou
MRM.
art. Here in Melbourne, we have 2 crusade choirs. The ones you see on the platform this afternoon and down here have the red identification badge on.
MRM.
And we have a
INHD.
Hi Neil, how could you get short on OCTO when I'm trying some free market and I cannot get a share even? Well, you have to have locates to be able to do that. I would assume this is not an easy to borrow stock anywhere. It certainly isn't for us. Here at Real Trading, we have to pay for locates, meaning we go into our back system and then put like a request in, then we get quoted a price, and then you can accept or decline that price, and then you have that amount of shares that you paid for that you can now go short. So you have to get borrows first. Almost never would a stock like OCTO be easy to borrow. Almost 100% of the time, you're gonna have to pay, or a lot of brokers probably just flat out don't have it. So OCTO, $38 is the indicated open, which, considering it was just at 57 bucks, I guess that's not too bad. Like really, it's almost like a flat open, really only $1 down. So 260%, but just remember how far this came back in. I went over to SBET, which we had almost free locates on, and I'm shorted to this wick. We break that wick, and I am out of SBET. Plan being, once I saw any sign of a top on OCTO, what's the name of this thing again? What are we called? ETFs Holdings. So ETFs, OCTO. Said once I saw any kind of a top, I want to take a shot at SBET to the south side. So we jumped into the short there. The overall market, everybody, just if you're tuning in, like, hey, you guys are only talking about the small cap stock, and the NASDAQ is trying to bounce off of VWAP, but that's simultaneous to the stock I'm in trying to hold the volume weighted average price, and that's Google. I want Google to hold. SBET just goes through. I don't want to hold it through halts, because if it goes to the upside, really, the only reason I'm short this is because of the down halt. So if it's going to go up and I have to hold it through the halt, I can get back in if OCTO decides it wants to crunch. But with this market starting to pull in, the long here on Alphabet at VWAP, we got one of those scalp trades, but now we're long again at the volume weighted average price. As long as it's above the prior close, I want to play dip buys, but it's VWAP or mean reversion for our good friend Google. And how many time we have about?
I love Google.
Now.
Google's a great friend.
We just opened now on OCTO. That didn't take very long. Instantly, the buyers, the buyers came in pretty much instantly on OCTO, 38 to 41. If this,
hooty hoo.
If I see it break that low, I'm going right back over to SBET.
All right, guys, let's do this. It's not Weed Batman, but make sure you do hit. It's not a dollar club either. What am I doing? But it is another one right there. And it is kind of a hot dog winner for Alibaba, because here comes Alibaba, and we now will be positive. We'll watch this name. We just got some 20s there on Alibaba. We got some 16s just now as well, as there it goes. And we flipped it up, man. We told you we were flipping the script on Alibaba and going short. We also told you we're flipping the script. Well, we're taking the short on AMD. We got to wait for that one. But it's really Alibaba that right now is flying downside. Heading to the downside. We'll have to wait. But the name that's flying is, and as Neil mentioned, we're just going to cover the names that you guys want us to, man. And it looks like all the talk right now is about OCTO. And there it goes. Upside move for sure on OCTO. And if you just look into here, we're going to go to Adair in a minute, but like all you type into any sort of news feed or anything, here's ETFs Holdings. So you're going to figure out right now what's going on right now. Bitcoin, OCTO, circuit breakers all morning. There's BMNR here. The company has announced a $250 million private placement. $250 million, okay? Private placement. That's like a line item on some of these stocks. With additional $20 million strategic investment from Bitmine. So like what a surprise. This is all starting to go here right now as they're all in together. So I don't know, man, sit in this ocean or this lake or this pond, or I don't know how big it's going to be, but the water seems to be pretty warm on a lot of these treasuries. And I know you took SBET and very wisely got out, because this today, all the focus right here is on OCTO, right? And even on Open Door. But right now we're getting into, Neil, there it is again, man. What exactly are we on right these days? There goes Alibaba to the downside. Let's take something out, punch a little bit out there at 94, because now this is 80 cents in the money and really cracking lower and lower and lower. We're at the highs we've been at all day. If you're green, put those hands up there in the chat. We want to see you. Congratulations on the day. It's 10:20. Let's go back over to Adara at the desk.
Here's the IWM. This one closed not at day's highs, but with these higher lows patterns happening, we get this nice continuation here to the upside. Pre-market, but unfortunately dropping a little bit lower here at the open, is the Russell 2000. This is going to be on watch today, as we do have a lot of economic data throughout the week. Chiefly the PPI data on Wednesday at 8:30 a.m., then CPI on Thursday at 8:30 a.m. XAI are on watch, Beyond Air. All of these names are going to have floats of less than 5 million shares, so tons of low float movers on the move today. XAIR here, Beyond Air, announcing that NeuroNose, one of its subsidiaries, has received an FDA orphan drug designation for its glioblastoma treatment. So good look here for XAIR, with about 4.7 million share float, roughly 9% short float. HOUR, Hour Loop. Neil mentioned this one earlier. No news on this one. It ran last week. Also didn't have any news then either. We've got about a 4 million share float on this one as well, if I remember correctly. And then OCTO, OCTO Holdings. I know we've talked about this one a lot, but in case you missed the catalyst, here it is. This company adding Dan Ives, noted tech analyst and Wedbush analyst specifically. He's being added as the chairman of their board, and the company is announcing a $250 million private placement to adapt a WorldCoin strategy. Apparently, this will be the first WorldCoin treasury strategy in the world. Yet another treasury strategy name, but OCTO, a little bit unique given the extent to which it's rallied here, guys. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. We do have Trump set to deliver remarks at 10 a.m. I have the stream open, just music right now. No appearances from anybody yet. Back to you.
Music, thanks, Adara. Yeah, that WorldCoin and OCTO. I mean, everyone's talking about that, of course. I'm going to take an opportunity here as the market's bumping a little bit. We just got stopped out of AMD, so that's going to be where's the fail on that one. We'll finally go, take a trade that we weren't really able to get out of, but I'm going to use this bump up in the market to get out more there of Robinhood. Robinhood just held at 114. I mean, that was a level we were going to get stopped out at. It looks like it would have been a good little area to do some of this in, but we did not. So there it goes. Alibaba continues to go lower here, so I feel like this is a good one. We put another bid here at 83, and then we'll put something at 70, and then we'll wait for it to get lower, as we still have a decent size here on Alibaba, so we can continue to watch that one. But other than that, man, it's all good to go. I was thinking about just getting out of this this Robinhood trade, but we still have our 14 marker there. So if that happens, that happens. Too bad about AMD. I like the short, but as the market goes, as the market's not really going, AMD is going quite well there off that 150. So we tried to reverse the short. We talked about liking it. NVIDIA now to 170. No. So it's, no, wow.
Well, it was
I'm just surprised because, if you looked at AMD, and this is why, Neil and I, we want to.
Got safety protocols? Grainger has the safety pros to call.
Hurricane, they're doing their job.
XAIR.
So we will stand here and fight every single day until they reinstate the workers, until we ensure we have a union contract, and we get better pay.
MAAS may resume in less than a minute. ONDS. ROBN. INHD.
With just 10 legislative days left to prevent a government shutdown, House Democrats now looking to their Senate counterparts to stop any GOP spending bill, excluding their input. But distrust between the party is growing after the March funding bill cleared with support from Senate Democrats, including Minority Leader Chuck Schumer. This month, Democrats fear the same outcome. Now, Schumer writing this to Democrats after speaking with Hakeem Jeffries, quote, "We are aligned on our shared priorities for September. Where Republicans obstruct, we press forward. Where they sow division, we answer with unity. Where they threaten shutdown, we hold them accountable." I want to bring in Ohio Congressman Warren Davidson. He's a member of the House Financial Services Committee, Congressman. And, one of the things that the Hill is reporting this morning is that, the reminder about March, and that it was Chuck Schumer that lined up with the GOP to get the funding passed. But Democrats seem to believe right now that Schumer is not going to make that same mistake. However, that could be political suicide for the midterms for the Democrats. Your reaction?
Yeah, good morning, Cheryl. I think that's the real challenge. Chuck Schumer has always said it's irresponsible to shut down the government. And, he felt convicted about that and frankly supplied the votes in the Senate to keep us from having a shutdown, which is what Democrats wanted. They wanted the shutdown, and they seem to be pressuring Chuck Schumer to give them another shutdown. Usually that doesn't turn out well for the party that shuts down the government. But the real challenge is, no surprise, Congress isn't going to hit the September 30th funding deadline. And part of the challenge has been the Senate because Democrats have been obstructing President Trump's nominees. So they've used up all the floor time. They can't get to the floor to do some of the appropriations.
Well, and it looks like they're really...
What are we going to do?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but it looks like they're really going to dig in on the Affordable Care Act, and that's where they're going to start to maybe put down some red lines. So we'll see what they do when things get back going today. But I want to bring in Liz Pink. She's got a question for you, sir.
Yeah, I'm just curious what it is that's really on the table here. I mean, obviously Republicans are going to be
be trying to cut or hold spending. And I presume that Democrats don't like that. Is it all about the cuts in the big, beautiful bill to Medicaid? Is that what they're going to try to reverse? In your view, what is the big sticking point to arriving at some sort of agreement?
Well, in March, we couldn't develop a consensus beyond just status quo funding, CR. And it's hard for Democrats to say they oppose that because they passed it. I mean, this is what really the Democrats wanted when Joe Biden was president and they had the majority in the Senate. So it's hard for them to come out against that funding level. So a lot of people see just a status quo CR as the most conservative thing we can pass, because to get 60 votes in the Senate, requires some major concession to Democrats. There are some provisions within Obamacare, the Affordable Care Act, that expire, and they want to reauthorize those to continue expanding Obamacare. And obviously that approach to healthcare didn't work. Premiums have skyrocketed. People have been as frustrated as ever on healthcare. So why wouldn't we consider changing course on the Affordable Care Act?
Well, several of your colleagues have come onto the program and said they believe that likely we're going to have a continuing a CR. Is that what you think?
ONDS.
Yeah, I mean, that's usually how it plays out. I mean, what I would like to see is a CR in order to do what, though? And my hope is that we do really fund Republican priorities, campaign promises. There are things that we want to fund at a higher level. There are things we want to completely defund and things we simply want to fund at a lower level. The other thing is there are policy riders that are attached to all these kinds of things. And if we don't really pass real appropriations, we don't get our policy riders. So, that's part of what you're supposed to do when you're in the majority. Is play offense, win on offense. And I think it's frustrating for a lot of the momentum to be, well, let's just bring out the punter and do a CR.
Pay attention, because this right here, the buy one, get one free deal on Vanish holsters, is soon going.
Especially when you want to see meaningful cuts that are lasting. And that's what, the American people voted for last November. I want to ask you about this. There's this new bipartisan bill which seeks to curb lawmaker stock trading. It allows members to reinvest holdings tax-free, but it would allow lawmakers to defer capital gains taxes by reinvesting stock sale proceeds into mutual funds, or they could put them into U.S. Treasuries, Congressman. Capital Trades, that's a platform tracking market moves by elected officials, is reporting that 120 members of Congress made more than 9,400 trades last year alone. Where do you sit on this issue?
OCTO.
Yeah, I mean, I think ethics covers a lot of this right now. We have disclosures so people can do that. There are, sites that have come up to help track what members trade. And it's disclosed publicly. One of the urban legends is members of Congress are exempt from insider trading laws. They're not. Chris Collins was put in jail for insider trading while I was in Congress. So that's an urban legend. But, I've chosen not to buy individual shares since the early days I was in. I had sold some shares that I owned and, repurchased some on an individual share basis.
Right.
And kind of since then, I've just said, I'm not buying individual shares. I've done a lot in the crypto space. I've been telling people Bitcoin makes a lot of sense since I've been in Congress, and Bitcoin was like $500. So I avoided buying it because as a financial services leader on this subject, the perception would be bad. I don't have any inside information, but I certainly would have I've given away a very large upside by making those choices.
Yeah, you certainly did. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry to hear that because Bitcoin has been over 100,000 now. President Trump did confirm European leaders are expected in the U.S. this week. Russia did launch the largest attack on Ukraine since the beginning of the war, killing at least 4. Here is the president yesterday.
CRWV.
I'm not happy about the whole situation. It's interesting. It doesn't affect us because it's not our soldiers. But they're losing now. I used to tell you 5,000. They're losing 7,000 between Ukraine and Russia, 7,000 soldiers every single week. It's such a horrible waste of humanity. So, no, I am not thrilled with what's happening there. I mean, certain European leaders are coming over to our country on Monday or Tuesday, and individually. And I think we're going to get that settled.
When do you plan to speak to President Putin next? And what
Very soon, over the next couple of days.
So the president's signaling readiness to move to a second phase of sanctions on Russia. As peace talks and the war obviously remain stalled, Congressman, where do you think we are?
Well, look, Secretary Bessent highlighted that he would like to see sanctions, or they're prepared to put secondary sanctions to really close off some of these things. Some of these sanctions have been in place, they're just not heavily enforced. So that's part of what brought Putin to the table is tariffs on India, and India is a big outlet for Russian trade in energy. I think, President Trump knows all these tools. The question is, will Europeans enforce it? So the dialogue has been, the United States will do sanctions, but a lot of the Europeans end up not doing the same sanctions that they want the United States to do. So the tools are in the kit bag. The question is, are we going to use them? But I do think at some point Russia's calculation is, if all we have is sticks, where's the upside for Russia? I mean, they feel like they've already committed significant lives and they can just take what they need militarily, as long as no one else adds troops to the mix to support Ukraine, because Ukraine is fundamentally running out of manpower. And I think that's the real challenge here. What forces a negotiation? And, Sun Tzu famously said, build a golden bridge. Where's the bridge? And I think that's the real question Putin and the Russians are asking. And I'm not saying, hey, that's what we have to do. That's for Ukraine to decide. I think President Trump's rightly saying, what a waste of humanity. He wants people to stop dying. And I applaud him for that. I hope he spends more time talking to J.D. Vance than Lindsey Graham in the next few days, though.
Oh, interesting. Well, I mean, obviously, it is, you're right. I mean, the president has talked about how horrific the death toll is in this war. Before you go, I want to ask you about this. A New York Times report detailing a failed operation by SEAL Team 6's Red Squadron. This was under the first Trump term, aimed at planting a device in North Korea that was meant to intercept Kim Jong-un's communications while the leaders discussed nuclear talks. Congressman, it's a very lengthy piece, but it says that the mission failed and that the North Koreans were aware that this mission had happened, and that's one of the reasons that at the time that the nuclear talks stalled, and then next thing you know, North Korea is building more nuclear weapons. Your reaction to that threat from them?
Well, the New York Times reported this. I read the article. Look, at some level, that's responsible journalism. At another level, the intent is really just to undermine President Trump's effectiveness. But it does highlight that the oversight and accountability for the intelligence apparatus of our country has been deficient, because this is something that, according to the New York Times, wasn't disclosed to Congress, that wasn't really following proper protocol. And we put boundaries in place. Nothing is supposed to be so classified that the Speaker of the House, the Leader of the Senate, the Chairman of Senate Intel, House Intel can't be read in on it. That's not our system of government. And frankly, we've got things that are considered so classified, they don't even want to tell President Trump. That's why we have Tulsi Gabbard as DNI, and I hope those kind of reforms that she's working on take hold.
Congressman Ward Davidson, it's always great to have you on the program. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
All right.
This new scam is spreading rapidly in 2025 and emptying bank accounts in seconds.
You own a credit card? Please watch the next 30 seconds to learn about this new invention that provides 100% protection against these scams. A design flaw in all modern credit cards lets criminals steal your card info without ever touching your wallet, because all they need is a small scanner. Everyone should get this compact
OCTO.
CRML.
XAIR.
FUBO. GGAL.
TLPH.
VIST.
SKYQ.
TLPH.
OCTO.
INHD. GGAL.
TLPH.
CRML.
SKYQ.
TLPH. INHD. GGAL.
TLPH.
VIST. CRML.
SKYQ. INHD. HOUR.
PL. SKYQ.
SKYQ. INHD.
ACRV. INHD. VIST. PL. SKYQ.
OCTO. SKYQ.
UP. VIST.
INHD.
INHD. GGAL.
RAPP.
STTK. PL. ACRV.
SKYQ. TLPH. INHD. RAPP. OCTO. SKYQ. TLPH. OCTO. TLPH. OCTO. KRKR.
CWVX. PL. ACRV.
SKYQ.
VIST. PL.
SKYQ. TLPH.
STTK.
XAIR. SKYQ. KRKR.
INDP halted. INDP will resume at 10 hours 47 minutes and 15 seconds.
SKYQ. HOUR.
CWVX. CRCG.
HOUR.
CRCG.
INHD. HOUR. OCTO. SKYQ. HOUR. OCTO. SKYQ.
HYMC. ASYS. CWVX. INHD.
INHD. SKYQ.
CRWG. YPF. ASYS.
INHD.
INDP may
SKYQ.
resume in less than a minute. YPF. RIOX. INHD.
INHD.
CWVX. BMNR.
SKYQ.
CRML. CRWG. SKYQ. INHD. NKTR.
INHD.
CWVX.
SKYQ.
KAPA. ACRV. INHD.
INHD. KRKR.
INHD halted. INHD will resume at 10 hours 52 minutes and 34 seconds. BMNR. INHD.
INHD.
CWVX.
KRKR.
INHD.
INHD. KRKR. OCTO.
OKLL. CWVX. CRWG.
KRKR.
MSTU.
KRKR. TLPH. KRKR.
TLPH.
TLPH.
KRKR. YPF.
KRKR.
INDP may resume in less than a minute.
OCTO.
KRKR.
TLPH.
INHD may resume in less than a minute.
KRKR.
OKLL. KRKR.
KRKR.
INHD.
KRKR.
ASYS. KRKR halted. KRKR will resume at 10 hours 57 minutes and 34 seconds. CRML.
TLPH.
BMR.
OCTO.
ACRV.
TLPH. OCTO. NFE.
ACRV.
TLPH.
TLPH. CRML.
OCTO. NFE.
ACRV.
RAIN. TLPH. INHD.
INHD. ACRV.
TLPH. INHD.
TLPH.
TLPH.